missing my TV.
Okay, how you doing today? And I want to say thank y'all and welcome everybody from this side of this hemisphere to that side of the hemisphere. I want to say thank you, welcome, and I want to talk about the situation we had where we figure out why God does what God does. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say thank y'all for coming, believers in God, Jesus Christ, sheep, and all the children of Israel. You know that God is multi-dimensional. You know, Lucian. You know God is omni planning, omni fixing things, and always putting things together. So when we go into trying to figure out or understanding God or trying to figure out what's like his purpose, anything, let us know that when we're being worked on at the same time, when we figure that you got it all figured out and everything is like clear as day, you come to realize that you was missing a part anyway that God has been working on since that moment. You remember it was initiated. So this is what I want to say to you. I want to say to you, like in when God was creating the earth, you know, the earth is a big physical situation. And when we as people, you know, look at each other, we see a physical of belief. You know, our belief system is guaranteed. If I can see it, I can touch it, I can believe it. That's where my faith lies in. But here is that's not the definition of faith. You know, if it's physical and tangible, that's not faith. You already there's no belief you could actually touch it. So when God was breathing into Adam and initiating this machine we call production of a planet, whatever we doing for God, the initiation was Adam. The first breath of energy inside Adam to produce carbon dioxide. We breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon monoxide, which circulates the atmosphere, starts the life to produce, to flourish, to progress. And we don't know where we're going sometimes. We don't know where we headed. All we know is that we have a agenda and we need to do this agenda full-heartedly. And I want to say to you, Lucian, you know, magnificent, you know, I like the tenacity, the persistence, you know, just continue on with pushing forward. Okay. And just to reboot or go over earlier, we had Genesis chapter 1 and chapter 2. You know, and God worked with the person to write Genesis as inspiration. And that person that wrote Genesis started writing and detailing step by step on what the creation was. And in the second chapter, we have to go back and figure out what happened before every green thing on earth grew. Now, that is not a trick. That is not a mistake. That is not a misprint. That is God working on the mental part of us. Blessed. Chapter 1 gave us this beautiful vision what happened between days 1 through 6. And the last day, man and woman was given dominion over the earth and continue to go and replenish the earth. And Lucian, you know, replenish mean that it was something here already. And we go into chapter 2. We have not finished chapter 2 yet. We just went into chapter 2, verse 1 through 9. And chapter 2 stated how Adam was placed in a garden. And knowingly, later on, we know when we read that they actually got exiled from the garden, which means they couldn't leave the garden because they got permission. So God works on our mentality very basic and so very early in this book. So very, very early in the book that God says, look at this. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I have rested on that day, on the next day, and I'm peaceful. Now, let's rehash what I just told you with detail. And I want to say thank you, God, because details and your picture is the finer things in life that we look forward to progressing towards, so we know that we lived this life and not just lived to die. And on a like preaching side, Lucian, to give to you is I think you already know that physically, mentally, and spiritually is all united. It's a consistent work on your mental ability, to progress forward. Your physical ability, lifting weights is like a primal control of your responsibility or your agenda or your focus. We just pray to you, that you keep focused on your mental strength and getting stronger in that. And for the children of Israel, Jesus Christ sheep and believers in God, I want to say keep your notepads open. Keep your notepads open for newer creations that happen maybe on day 9 through 13 that God did that we could see or apply to our life as we walk every day and say that we're going through this mundane scenario of Monday through Friday just so I could drink Saturday and enjoy Sunday and relax and go to church and pray. Okay? So I want to say, thank you for bringing forth this light, God, this light in the Bible that's probably been hidden so long, you know. So thank you. I will continue. And I appreciate y'all. Talk to y'all later. Wait a minute. Went to a different page. There we go.